My name is Nia Wilson. I am the co-director of SpiritHouse, Inc., a North Carolina-based Black women-led cultural art, healing, and organizing tribe. And I'm really excited to be spending time breathing with you today. As a Black woman in the Americas, I have come to understand that we as people of the diaspora are born with ancestral birthmarks of freedom, ancient wisdoms, and technologies that have traveled across the oceans. We are also born with the remnants of the battle scars of slavery and oppression that our ancestors have endured. The latter sometimes makes it hard for us to stay connected to and to do the work necessary to heal our past, present, and future through lines. And so that's some of what I hope we can jumpstart today. So let's begin. On the count of 3, I want you to breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and out through your nostrils. Don't try to adjust anything just yet. Just breathe. Notice how your diaphragm right there below your rib cage expands on the inhale and contracts on the exhale. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Now that you are breathing with a little bit more focus and intention, I want you to take a moment to look around the room. Make any adjustments that will help you secure this space enough for you to stay focused with me for about 15 minutes or so. You're doing great. Breathe. Now find yourself a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Lower your gaze, and if and when you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Let your tongue rest at the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw and keep breathing. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Begin to relax the muscles in your body, your fingers, your thighs. Let your shoulders sink down and back, expanding, contracting. Breathe in and out, feeding your every muscle and every cell the oxygen that it so deserves. Begin to allow yourself to open to the frequencies and the vibrations around you. We have been conditioned to believe that all there is for us is the now, is this moment, when in fact we know intellectually and innately in our bones that there was a before and there will be an after. On the count of 3, I want you to breathe and begin to open to the energies of your past, present, and future. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Bring your attention back to you, to this miraculous vessel that is uniquely made to house your beautiful spirit. Take a moment and see if you can move into your gratitude. Sending love to your heart that continues to beat without you asking it to. Sending light to your lungs that continue to breathe. Society will have our minds believe that our bodies are wrong. And yet, they, as their own brilliant thinking selves, have defied society and survived over and over again, adapting and healing beyond the challenges that this world presents, willing to continue as long as we ask it to. On the count of 3, breathe and say thank you to this vessel that is working so hard for you. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Bring attention to your feet. Thank them for how they have carried you, for their ability to sink into the ancient wisdom and knowledge of Mother Earth. Let your energy drop down for a moment and imagine your toes rooting into rich brown soil. Gently begin to let the worries that have been stored in your muscles, in your calves, in your thighs, move down and out through the bottoms of your feet. Feel the gentle vibrations of aliveness in the earth, our collective mother, who is unafraid and fully capable of absorbing the magnitude of all that you have carried. Release and relax into the knowing that she is always here for you. Breathe. Bring attention to your midsection, the area of your pelvis, your sacrum, your hips, and your butt. Continue to open to the healing that you have desired and deserved for so long. Open to the freedom that spans across space and time. Your hips, like your peoples before you, answering with praise of the gift of life. Your rhythmic sway, whether in your living room, a church pew, or a nightclub. Your body that finds its sacred, uninhibited response every time the universal drum drops its beat. Breathe. Bring attention to your spine. Imagine that there is a threefold past, present, and future divine cord traveling from the bottoms of your feet through the base of your spine, extending through the top of your crown, connecting you right to the heavens. Open yourself to the light, cycling from the heavens through your crown and back, connecting you to the higher universal energy, creating space for creativity and imagination and the fulfillment of your heavenly destiny. Allow this unbreakable cord to gently stretch and straighten your spine into your full space of dignity. Breathe. attention to the edges of your body. Breathe deeply and see if you can fill out the whole width of you. Let go of the need to force fit into anything. Understand that you are in control of all of this space that is yours. That you have the right to determine and control the thickness or thinness of your boundaries. So many of us have been conditioned to shrink, to be small so as not to appear threatening. So many of us have been told that we are not enough or that we are too much. We have learned to base our existence on the desires of others in order to keep ourselves safe. And yet, it has not. Breathe and let your vertebrae open. Let your ribs expand and feel the full length and width of your beautiful body as it welcomes more space for your aliveness. Breathe. Bring attention to the back of your neck, to the tingling right behind your ears where your ancestors' whispers live. Remember that none of us, not you nor I, got to this existence alone. We each have our own set of ancestors. Ancestors who chose to survive so that we could be here. Ancestors whose battle scars are the very birthmarks you were born with. Theirs are the stories that cling to your DNA so that you can remember and remember that you have never been alone. So that you can remember that you are the manifestation of your ancestors' dreams. You are their future, just as they are your past. Every breath you take spans across generations, so that you can remember that you belong. Breathe in and say, I am not alone. I come from someone. I am not alone. I come from someone. I am not alone. I come from someone. Breathe. Let the blessing that you are so much more than this moment, so much more than today, flow through every cell of your body. Breathe. Let's extend out towards our future. 7 generations ahead, where those who we are fighting for today live. Those who will call your ancestral name. Your children's children, your nieces, nephews, children of a future for whom you will be the spiritual guide. Breathe in the truth that you are contributing today to the world that they deserve. And now, in this moment filled with all this knowing, with your full length of dignity, your full width of connection, with understanding where you sit in your through line, take a moment to breathe life into your dreams, into the things you care about the most. Take a moment to breathe life into your yes. Breathe into what you are for. Take a moment and breathe and say yes with me. Breathe and say yes with me. Breathe and say yes. Feel the vibrational shift as your yes travels through every cell of your body. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. Now, as we begin to close out our time together, I want you to take the next few moments to slowly open your eyes and come back into your room. Keep breathing and bring your focus back into this present space as you continue to hold on to the deeper connections you have made to your past, present, and future through line. Notice that there is enough space for all of you. Imagine that you have a pocket right over your heart that you can access at any time that is storing this healing energy that you have worked so hard for today. Ashe. And now, for one last time, on the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. Ashe. Thank you so much for trusting me today. I am wishing you all love, light, and a beautiful rest of your day.